Hello everyone and welcome to Spotlight Torrance, where we're exploring your city. I'm Alexa Sitta, thanks for joining us. Well, we're all looking for ways to reduce our daily stress, but finding reliable ways that work can be easier said than done. Well, just when you thought you've tried everything, today on Spotlight Torrance, we're going to give you 3 alternative methods that will help you reduce your daily stress and help you relax. So if you're trying to quit smoking or maybe try to lose weight, you might consider going to a hypnotist, but it can also help you with reducing stress and helping you to relax. So to tell us more is Dr. Carol Francis. You are a psychologist and you also do hypnotherapy.
Right. I'm a certified medical hypnotherapist, and the reason that's important is that hypnotherapy is one technique among many for psychologists. And most insurances don't like to cover hypnotherapy done by hypnotists because they feel that that's not a medical issue. But the truth is that hypnotherapy is extremely powerful at being able to help people with medical and psychological issues. It's a very powerful tool. Why? Because our mind is extremely powerful.
So explain for everybody first what hypnosis is, because I think we have a preconceived notion, at least I do, that it's, you know, with the clock and you're feeling very sleepy and all of that stuff. Is it that? What's true, what's not?
Yes, it is that. But the behind the scenes of that, you can do so many different ways. I think that what's important for the listeners to know is that at any given moment of the day, they are possibly hypnotized. They're either hypnotized by the commercials they're watching on TV or what's passing them while they're driving a car. Here's an illustration of it. If you're driving a car and you're going from point A to point Z and you don't really remember the ride, but if there had been an emergency, you would have become more alert to what was going on.
That happened to me this morning.
Oh dear.
Yes, not that I mean, but this happens, and I would never think that that's me being hypnotized, but that you get, especially I say you're just on autopilot where you're going to work and it's the same route and you do it every day, and
Exactly.
So you forget how you're really not paying attention to, you got in the car and then you know you got to work.
Exactly. You have habituated patterns, and that helps your brain really make it a lot easier for you to function. You have too many details to deal with, and so if the brain can go into habit form, it's perfect. But on the same time, you also are tuning out and you're tuning into one particular type of zone of inattention or attention. And that's what we utilize for hypnosis. We want to move you into that kind of state where you are either very, very aware of yourself in a very relaxed state or completely not aware of what's going on. Either way, we can work with what's going on in the mind. In addition, every time you are repeating a phrase to yourself, such as, common one, oh, I can't stop smoking, this is too hard. Oh, I need a cigarette. Oh, I'm so fat. These are self-hypnotizing statements. Because the more you repeat them, the more your brain goes, oh, well, she's saying it, he's saying it must be so. Because the brain is just kind of looking to you for factual statements.
So when we're talking about those habitual patterns with smoking, maybe drinking, maybe overeating, what about just trying to reduce daily stress or just trying to get people to relax? Is that considered a bad habit, somebody who's just overstressed or overworked?
Okay, so there's such a thing as optimal stress. Okay, if you have an optimal amount of stress, it's going to motivate you to get certain things done. Oh, I've got to get this done. You're going to be faster, you're going to get the adrenaline there to be able to be very efficient. So optimal stress is something you don't want to lose out on. If you have too much optimal stress and it goes into actually creating too many complications with your hormones, your adrenals get overtaxed, cortisol gets overpumped into your system. So even if you've got normal type of stress that you have to deal with, if it's too much of the same sort of stuff, then it's overwhelming. So if you're creating stress because you feel out of control, you will reduce stress if you increase your sense of control. So just think for a moment about what it would feel like at the back of your neck if you were getting a massage, just right at the very base of your neck, and see if you can kind of sink into the feeling of getting a massage in the back of your neck. And that's right, just skirt around and breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and push it out. 2, 3, 4. Arms out, torso ready. 1, tighter at 2, really tight at 3, tighter than you can even imagine being at 4. We're going all the way to 10. Make it even tighter, relax your jaws. Make the rest of your body, your torso and your neck and your shoulders even tighter. And your arms should be shaking and wobbling. Get those muscles so intense, so invigorated, so completely. Where was I at? 6? Let's go to 7, 8. Tighter at 9. Prepare to completely collapse at 10. Let it collapse. Let it collapse. You're going to create a story, Alexa, with 3 characters, and they're going to be comical characters. They have to, in fact, be animated animals, and you have 3 different animated animals. What do? Do they get in trouble? Do they have fun? Are they pulling a prank? Are they doing something that's really interesting? Are they doing some adventure you yourself would like to do? Are they gonna stretch? Are they gonna yawn? Oh, we're tired from our adventure. And you see one by one of them just lopping on the ground with those really kind of unmuscled bodies, and they just collapse and go into a sleep. And you see those Z's in the animation, they just start snoring. And they look pretty funny the way they fell on the ground. Boy, they're peaceful, they're done with their adventure, and they're just ready to sleep. I'm going to snap my fingers 10 times over your body is to help your body wake up. From 10 to 1. At 5, if you'll please just enjoy a delicious stretch with your hands over your head, yawning, but keep your eyes closed until 1, and then at 1, open your eyes. Does that sound okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Begin to stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I feel very refreshed.
You look like you've gotten a facial. Your face looks really relaxed.
I can go back to sleep. I can't even talk. Well, with hypnosis, you need an attentiveness to your body to sort of be in tune to all the different systems and things that are happening within your body. But do you need that to be a ninja? Let's find out when we visit the Way of the Shadow Martial Arts Academy.